Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Sigor, dungeon mastering for the evening, and it's been a minute. We haven't seen each other in a bit unless you watch my Final Fantasy stuff, which no one watches, for the record. But
I
watch it.
Well, I'm glad to see my players are watching a bit. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Not big numbers there, but either way, thanks for being here tonight. If you're watching this through YouTube, that's cool. You probably won't be seeing this till we've actually streamed it 3 weeks in advance. So, because I'm very slow with my uploads, but yeah. Hey, how you doing? And also, hey, all of you, everyone's here. How's it going?
Going good today.
Yes,
Today's good.
Today.
It was okay.
Yeah, it's been
the next 5 days. Not so much.
Dude, you especially, you've been with the install and equipment stuff. It's been being December and it's Christmas time and gifts are being thrown around. There's a lot of work going on. We're doing a lot of training up where we work too. You look very hype about it.
Yeah, it's either that or be a sad boy about it.
That's true.
I can't change anything about it, so I just got to roll with it.
That's a good attitude to have. That's probably the attitude the management throws your way too, isn't it?
Honestly, I don't know what the attitude they throw. I've just been riding this wave by myself. Like
right,
they can do what they need to do.
Fair enough. So it's been we didn't meet last Monday, I don't believe. So it's been about 2 weeks now. Who wants to try their shot at a recap and talk about what happened? Not a lot happened. I'm not gonna lie, but something did happen.
I remember what happened.
Oh, Pooh, are you gonna do it?
I'll do it.
That sounds like a volunteer. Okay, all right. Let me get you your ambience. Okay, tell us the story here, Pooh.
All right, we just killed a bunch of mummies thanks to this old man, his crazy fucking lightning bolts. So there was like a bunch of statues, or is this too far back?
No, you can cover as much as you want, man. You can give it a whole overline plot, as long as it's very short. Or you could say what most recently happened. That's up to you.
Let's shorten it up then. Statues. We started fighting the statues because they had little ghastlies and haunters inside. And so we followed the ghastlies and haunters, and they were like possessed these cow demons. And so they were all bones, so we kicked their asses. And then we're like, this guy's like, hey, you killed my bone demons. And I was like, fuck you. And so we're like, we start fighting him. He's like, I hate demons. We hate demons too. Fuck you. And so a big fight happened. They went at my boy. They went at my boy Muscles. So I was like, you gotta die, man. Sorry. So we started stabbing at each other. And like right when we're both like at 1 HP, like literally 1 HP, all my potions are gone. All spells are used up. 1 HP. You know what? Let's be friends. Let's be friends. And so we're best buddies now. And then I'm like, yo, you fucked me up good, man. Can I take a long rest? He's like, no, it's too dangerous. And so now we're still at 1 HP. And that's my recap.
Ghost possessing bone demons. I like seeing the world through Stab's eyes sometimes.
It's like looking through the eyes of a child.
I'll say that's an alright recap on one condition. You gotta answer a question. Actually, it's a 2-part question. It's 2 questions. Where are you going and why?
We're going to the basement because there's some dude that went down there, and then he let the demons out, and then Gideon's all like, hell nah. And we were like, hell yeah. And he's like, okay.
That's close enough. Okay, you have inspiration for the evening, buddy. Take advantage of it.
Yay!
I like Stab's worldview even more now.
A dude went in the basement. All right.
And Gideon was like, oh, hell no.
So yeah, that's you guys were heading down looking fuck, you called him the dude. I completely just blanked on what his name was.
Gideon.
You're not going looking for Gideon. You're going looking for someone else
I
specifically.
didn't say Gideon.
There, Ulder Ravengard. That's right. You guys already went down, if I'm not mistaken. That's where we ended, as you were descending the steps. So I'm just gonna put us right in there and let y'all decide what you want to do from there.
I thought we were gonna
essentially stopped on the steps. Like we got to the steps, and that was where you called it.
Yeah.
As you were descending them, correct?
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm.
We're going right in there. All right. Let's transfer you to the proper screen here.
We got some more Minotaur skeletons waiting for us down here, charging at us.
I don't know what's waiting down here, man. There's something. There's got to be something, right?
Then-
Something came out.
If you don't know what's down there, then we may need another week.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring us over to the lower area of the cemetery chapel ossuary thing, and let me get the proper music flowing too, because it should be sounding more like this right now. You guys descend some circular steps, not too far down. It's not a very large distance, but once you get down there, you are immediately met with some wide open double doors that lead into a mess. Looks like could be a workshop. Perhaps, maybe. Where's y'all's?
Just
move?
for reference, we entered from this side.
Correct.
I'm gonna put my hand on the old man, put him right on his shoulder. Be like, old man, you used 3 of my potions.
I used.
I need something, man. I'm over here. I don't have dick. You got to give me something. I can't heal. I can't do nothing. Do you have something I can use in case when you die again that I could bring you back?
I will slide my hand into this bag of holding and say, "Well, since you used them for a good cause," and hand him a.
No. I
potion.
used them on you.
I will start putting my hand back into the bag of holding and let go for a second. No, I will bring out my a potion of healing for you. I'll display it just so it's recorded for you.
Is it just one?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Actually, let me
But-
double check
I'm gonna
that.
take one.
Because you pulled one out last time, right?
I used one on you while you were on the floor.
From the bag, right?
Yeah, from your bag.
Okay.
Do you think perhaps we should make sure the coast is clear and perhaps take a few moments to catch our breath?
All right, I'm down for that. You could just take a nap right here, right at the first couple steps. I'm good with that. Right in the entrance. No one's gonna ever pass through here.
Well, Gideon might.
And things followed him up those stairs.
Mm.
I'm gonna peek my head in the
Is
room
that
and I
any
want to
spell slots?
just kind of try to get a better look at it.
Sure.
Without fully committing to walking all the way in yet.
Okay, just kind of looking inside at, you see more what looks to be destroyed stuff. Looks like a whole mess of something came through here and just ransacked the place. You also see a corpse just laying still on the eastern side of the room. Multiple pots spilled out, vials spilled out, strange liquids all over the room, puddling on the floor. But that's all you can really make out from here. You
Did you
also
have
see
a-
across the
into
way
the
more double doors that lead to some stairs.
I'll
Did you have
step
a
into
potion
the
for me,
room.
Robbie?
Say again?
Did you have a potion?
I handed it to you. It's the one that's linked. It's the.
Oh shit. How do
Uh,
Oh, shit,
I'll
what
step
do
into
these
the
buttons
room
do?
and look around. And I want to just get a closer look at that
Ooh,
corpse
2.
that's over there.
Sure. And now that you've entered in, I can actually, I got some text here for you. This workshop appears to be, just looking around, you can kind of get the lay of the area. This seems to be where priests and acolytes prepared dead bodies for final internment, or storage, or burial, or whatever. The place has been ransacked. There's knives, saws, piping, tubes littering all over the floor, and what seems to be acid and embalming fluid pooling everywhere amid the shattered field of flasks and jars.
Does it, like, I assume the smell is not great in here then, too?
I'm not sure what embalming fluid smells like, but it definitely smells weird, not pleasant.
Smells good.
Also, a couple more things stepping in here. You could see this middle pathway where debris has been shuffled to the north and south repeatedly. It looks like there's a whole bunch of
Ooh.
something came stomping through here and whatnot.
Perhaps where the demons were chasing Gideon through here. I'll step over to the body and just kind of take a look at it.
Does it look like there's any like fucking potions nearby? It's looking like very fluidy.
They're all over the floor.
Ooh, get to scooping, fellas. Get to scooping. Now I'll see what.
Just looking around, it doesn't look like anything's really salvageable in this room, aside from maybe glass and shattered vials.
There's probably more beans inside this dude, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut him open.
Hayes, looking at the body, it looks like the process was almost completed with this corpse. It seems very well preserved. It looks like maybe an older gentleman, just stiff, with his eyes closed.
I'm gonna poke him. I'm gonna make sure, just in my head, I don't want him to sit up and move.
Right, you hold out your finger and you give him a little poke, and his skin feels pretty solid. Like there's not a lot of give when you press into him, but he gives no reaction.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "You all right? You want me to cut off his head? It'll be cool. That way he won't come up."
No, it's fine. Just trying to be a little cautious.
Okay, I'm gonna stick my finger out and I'm just gonna start poking the cheek too.
Feels solid.
Is there
His head turns above.
anything that looks like it might be salvageable from this other bookcase?
No, I'm not even gonna have you do a check. Just looking at this shelving, which seemed to have stored various chemicals and vials and whatnot. All of it's like it almost got toppled or knocked around at some point. There doesn't seem to be anything salvageable from it.
Same thing with this shelf over here.
Yeah, there's a few bottles you'll find there, but there's nothing like there's nothing in them. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
What about the pot? Anything that we can scoop out of that?
Do you have any way to handle acid properly?
I've got a kit. Let me link it here in a second. A herbalism kit that might have some vials.
You are welcome to attempt to do that if you want to try to scoop some acid up in a vial.
I got a flower pot, dog. No need.
I don't know how much acid we'll be able to hold in a flower pot.
A whole flower's worth, man.
I'd like to attempt the acid.
Okay. So you take out a vial and go to the acid and kneel down, looking for where it's maybe pulled up the most you could scoop at. And you find a spot it looks like you could scoop it, but just being this near it, you can feel I don't know if I'd call it heat, the acidity in this. Like, this stuff is made to actually melt stuff down. So if you want to try to scoop it, I'll have you do a sleight of hand check, if you want to do that. Okay, so you kneel down and start to... Oh, I guess I should ask, are you wearing gloves?
No.
Okay. So you go to scoop some of this acid, and you do. You get a nice chunk of it starts going into this vial. Unfortunately, you dip it a bit too deep. Some of it pours over the top of the glass lid and starts trickling onto your fingers, to which I'm assuming you quickly pull back and start wiping, but it burns like hell. You take 1 damage.
You take finger damage.
Did I successfully recover the potion?
I'll
Did
say
you
you
drop
have
it?
1 vial of acid, is what you can add.
You get a hit of that.
Might come in handy later.
It's this cool table right here, Jamie. Are we walking around here?
Hold on a second. Okay.
Someone probably already asked about that.
Oh, that? Looks like a table, just some runic inscriptions on it. Besides that, I mean, looks like another table for maybe some type of proper religious reasoning to some deity or god before embalming the patients and whatnot.
I will.
Is there anything of... Oh, go ahead.
Walk up towards the door here then. And I'll turn back to the party and just say, I don't know if this is the best place to rest, considering all of the.
The glass on the floor. I got you.
And I'll just motion to everything. I'll gesture towards the entire room.
It'll be hard for any attackers to move through it without us noticing.
Is there any? Are there any? Like on the doors? Or are there any way like to bar the doors? Or
It looks like they're just kind of swung open currently. As far as barring them, they do have handles. Like they come out, go down, and then go back in, you know? So it is possible to bar them.
I'm gonna look around the room, see if I can find something to bar the doors. Then.
Okay. Looking around the room, I'll say, yeah, in a workshop, you'd probably find like maybe something akin to maybe a broom even, or perhaps a metal tool, a long metal tool for prying or
I got a
closing
crowbar.
something. That would also work.
I'd be like, I know what you're
Awesome.
thinking, man. I'm just gonna start swinging the crowbar out like fucking Final Fantasy style. And as I like shot it through here, this will give us a good night, like fucking nap time. I know she's tired. Got like 8 health yet left, man. Crazy.
All right, well, I'm gonna let Pooh handle his business.
What do I gotta roll? What do I gotta roll, Jamie? Put the crowbar in the slot.
You don't have to roll anything. You can just do it.
All right, I'm doing it. I did it, Jamie,
I'm on
just
it.
now. Should we worry about this door too? Or you guys good with Gideon? He didn't seem to like wanting to kill us after we almost killed each other.
Honestly, I don't think he would be too quick to let anybody down here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was more worried about the door that leads further in. But it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to bar it if we could find something.
Only got one crowbar though. So someone else has to
Okay.
pick up their crowbar.
I'm still sure we can find something in this room though that can.
Why don't we just like get one of these bookshelves and just like make a barricade or some shit?
That's also true. Which way which way do the doors open?
They open out, and so the barricade doesn't matter.
Oh, well then there you go.
No,
There you go.
I'm fucking with you, man. Jamie knows the answer. What's the answer, Jamie?
The doors open in to the workshop.
In?
Oh, so it will work. Yeah.
So it would work.
Yeah.
On both sides or just the
on
north
both
side?
sides.
Okay. I'm going to make an attempt to maybe get one of these bookcases. Maybe like just drag it over and just fling that motherfucker in front of the door.
Okay.
I'll help him. I want to help him. Gonna go and do stuff.
What door are you putting it in front of?
This is the door that we're gonna be. This is the one that I wanted to bar.
Okay. So Elgin, you walk over to that bookshelf and you look it up and down. It looks like there's not even that much stuff stored in it. So you grab hold of it, you feel it give a bit, and it feels like you can drag it across here. You start scooping a bit of embalming fluid and small, tiny pools of acid as you go, as well as lots and lots of glass shards. But you start sliding it across the room until finally you get it over to those double doors and prop it right up against them.
While they're working on that, I'd like to have grabbed some of this glass here, maybe tossed it out. It's locked now. Out here, so that maybe we'll hear something coming if it does get to us.
Okay, and before he was able to get it all the way over there, I say you just grabbed a few pieces of glass and just kind of lobbed them out into the hallway.
If somebody steps on it, it's going to make a crunchy noise. We might hear something coming.
I'm gonna walk up to this door right here, the one like to the Jamie. I'm gonna just take my fingers, like fucking caress it, like really slow, and I'm gonna cast alarm. Yeah, you thought I was just caressing stuff, didn't you, Jamie? Thought I was doing shit. No, I got 2 more spell slots because my spells are useless.
Okay, so you cast alarm on the door, and go ahead and link alarm in the chat for us. Let's see what that
Alright.
says. You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window. Okay, you chose a door. Until the spell ends, and the alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. So, okay, if something tries to sneak on you or just touches that door in any way, you'll get a ping that'll go off in your head, and you'll know something's out there.
Cool. All right, guys. I'll let you know if anyone touches this door.
Also,
Are we choosing?
Stab,
Oh, go
I
ahead.
forgot to mention right when we started, there's really no light in this area, so I assumed
Oh,
you
for
would.
real?
I assumed you would have cast light on an object that you have, so you could see currently. Am I correct
Cast
in
it
that?
on my nipples. My nipples are like
not
headlights
your
now.
nipples. Has to be an object. Can't be flesh.
What if I objectify them? Are they objects then?
You can objectify your sword if you want to, or your gloves, or anything else.
I'll just do my glove. I usually do my glove.
Okay, so yeah, you've been seeing through your shining glove this entire time. Okay.
Going like this. Are we gonna choose a table? Are we gonna bunk up?
Yeah, I'm already laying down on this table. I've moved this knife off the table and just laid down. I'm just
All right.
staring at the ceiling.
I'm just gonna carelessly just shove this body to the floor. Just like, I made room if you guys want to, just bunk up. We do butt buddies over here. Sleep butt to butt. Can you move this guy, Jamie? Because I shoved him to the floor.
He's part of the map, but sure, we could say you shoved him. You shoved the corpse to the floor in a completely respectful manner. He is out of your way.
He's dead.
It's true. That's accurate.
Huh. C'est la vie. You guys ready for that long rest? Feeling 12 hours this time.
So you you would
I
have
want to get
to
all the hours.
you would have
What's
to
max there?
you would have to wait a bit to actually do a long rest, because as you guys were saying before, you woke up pretty much maybe an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. You could take a short
Really?
rest, or you could hang out for a bit until you could.
Dude, that fight lasted like 2 sessions. I could have sworn it must be dark out at least.
So in combat, 6 seconds is a round, whereas we're the way we're doing it, it actually lasts way longer because each individual person takes their turn. But fights are really fast in game.
Okay. So it's only like 2 o'clock right now?
The
Or
weather
wait,
hasn't
isn't there
really.
a clock in here?
Yeah, there hasn't been really any way to tell time whatsoever so far for any of you.
Well, I feel tired, guys. I don't know.
It's been a busy morning so far.
Uh,
A quick rest might do you good. Also, out of character, I'd like to point out to Ming that he has things called hit dice, which might be useful.
what does that mean?
There's another type
you-
of rest you can take called a short rest
Yeah.
that recovers your health, and for some classes recovers some abilities. And it only takes half the amount of time as a long rest.
I don't think I've
1
ever done
hour.
that before.
Yeah, we're level 6, so you have 6 hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
You can, and I've Jamie, correct me if I'm wrong. A long rest will recover half. Is it half the hit dice that you've spent?
I'm not
So,
sure
like,
on that.
you do
I
like
think
a-
that's correct. I think that's correct.
Yeah,
though.
like if you do like a short, like say like I know like if you do like a short rest, let's say you spend 3 hit die. I think by the time you get to do like a long rest, you can spend like when you get that long rest, you get back at least some of those hit die. You don't get back all of them, but you get back some of them. So like it's a finite resource that you can replenish ever so often.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. That
But
makes sense.
it won't do dick for me except heal me. So I'll take the healing though.
That's all I need, man.
So what are you guys trying to do? What's your goal right now?
I'm trying to get comfy with this fucking corpse on my feet, I guess. And I guess since Hayes already chose the other bed, I'm trying to like seduce these two or I guess he ran away from me. So I guess it's just you and me, old man.
I'm going to be leaned up against this door listening, just so that maybe we'll get some notification while flipping through my potions book. Maybe I'll learn something.
All right. Well, I feel kind of like an asshole because I pretty much shoved that body to the ground for no reason. All right, whatever. All right, cool. I'm gonna attempt to take a short rest, I guess, when everyone has made up their mind or whatever.
All right.
Okay, and you don't. If you're so, are all of y'all trying to short rest?
Yes.
I assume so. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say if it's all we can do, I mean, shit.
Okay. So in this case, I'll say it. If you rest for about an hour, that's not necessarily sleeping. That's just downtime. That's not in fighting stance. That's not inscribing spells. Just chilling basically. If you guys spend an hour of downtime, you could spend as many hit dice as you want to, recovering some health. And if that's the goal, everyone is just chilling. There's no one like at the ready to fight or guarding or anything like that. I need to be sure.
I have my alarm spell, so in case
Yes.
you throw some shit at us.
Okay, well I guess that
Pretty
answers
sure
that then.
sitting here reading my book and listening to the story is not going to be considered strenuous, but that's up to you.
That
I
is
also have 2 Glocks.
totally fine. That part's not fine, but the thing before was fine. Okay, in that case, I'll say you guys kind of wind down and just listen. I'll say Doya, you're kind of just listening near the door while reading. Everyone else just taking a breather, tending to their wounds. You guys can go ahead and start rolling hit die. I'll say an hour goes by uninterrupted. During this hour, occasionally it's almost in the back of all of your heads, you get this. It's like a twinge, like something just slightly clawing inside your head at the back, but it's more of an annoyance. Like you feel like you sense something, and then it's just nothing. That only happens a couple times.
We just gained the health that it says, right?
Yeah, but you have, since you're level 6, you can roll 6 times. Up to 6 times, if you want to. And you gain whatever the dice says each time via health.
Go. Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
It's fun watching all your tokens,
That
health
works.
bars slowly replenish like you're truly resting. Just highlight your tokens, just slowly.
Oops.
Hey, Jamie, out
What's
of
up?
curiosity, can you see the Beyond
Ooh, I
20
rolled
rolls?
10.
No, I can only see the in Foundry rolls.
What if I do that? No. Okay.
How much are these dice? What's a crit on it?
Crit means nothing. It's just the maximum for that die.
Oh, let's say, Jamie, I think I rolled a crit, man. You gotta fucking do something.
You recovered many HPs for that.
Mm. 8. Fuck it. What's wrong with using them all? I'm just gonna use them all. Fuck it. No, actually, just one more. Oh, that's good. That's good. I almost have full health, and I have 2 more 6 die.
All right, I went and used all mine too.
Oops. Fucking, it crashed on me.
What crashed?
Yeah,
Foundry?
same. Beyond.
Beyond something.
Beyond
Oh,
20?
it just did it for me too.
Oh, shit.
Did we
Hold
use it
up.
wrong or something?
I
No?
don't think so, no.
Hmm.
Try a little
Maybe
back
I
up.
did.
I'm back in.
It didn't save my my short rest things or whatever it's called.
It saved everything up to my last hit die roll.
Huh.
It
So
keeps
I had
not
to
saving-
re-roll the last hit die, but I mean that was the worst. That was the worst of it.
I have 2 left though. I'll just remember.
Okay, yeah, just work around it then. That's weird. I don't know why I did that.
You can't check them off under the short rest menu. In
It won't
D&D
let
Beyond?
me. I can, but as soon as I go back, it resets back to 2.
It's expecting us to use the in-game roller, but since that doesn't show up, it doesn't help us.
Yeah, I just went back and just ticked off the other ones I used. Said take a short rest, click confirm, and it saved it. So
Oh, I didn't do confirm. That's what was going. Okay.
Oh.
yeah, you gotta hit it again.
All right, I'm
Like, you
good.
click it the one time, it's gonna the button turns green and it'll be like 3, 2, 1, confirm, something like that, and just click it again.
I think this is the first time we short rested ever.
It
It's
might
got to
be.
be. Okay.
Yeah, actually,
'Cause
I think
I
most of our
remember
rests
this.
have been long rest.
Been spoiled little boys.
I think we did a short rest once before, but it wasn't to like heal. It was like, or I think it was just to heal. It wasn't to like get back spells or anything.
Oh shit! Can I do that? Can I do it again? Did it reset my luckies?
On a short rest, you might gain something like that back. I'm not sure.
It should tell you what you get under the word recover on the short rest tab.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I only get like one thing, and it's one of my least useful things.
Let's see. Okay, well, yeah, while you're figuring that out, an hour passes. No interruptions. Just that weird twinge in the back of all of your heads.
Does it feel nice?
It's annoying more than anything. Kind of like a headache that wants to be there, but it's just not.
Have you ever had these metal things? They look like metal wires, and they're supposed to go on your head. Go
They
in.
like scoop over your head. It feels
Yeah, is that what
massagey.
it feels like?
Not at all. That would feel good.
Okay.
Is it just while we were trying to rest, and then when we kind of get back up, it goes away, or that's just a thing now?
It wasn't necessarily because you started resting, or like no one fell
Doesn't
asleep or anything. You're still, all you're doing is just not standing up at attention. But you definitely felt it while you were just kind of hanging out.
Plugging the holes, man.
I'll kind of shake my head a bit and hop up.
Are we good? Are we all rested up and ready to get this on?
I suppose as much as we're going to get.
All right. Who knows?
Doya.
Maybe there's like, huh?
Your passive perception is 16. Is that right?
My passive perception is 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Ooh.
With a 20, with all those shuffled prints heading to the north and south of this room, in and out, it looks like, you can see just a single set of, it looks like a couple of troops of regular-sized boots recently that head north. It seems one of them stepped through some embalming fluid, and there's just a small trail of it also leading to the door and likely beyond it.
Noticing that, can I check the other prints for maybe creatures that I am familiar with? I doubt I'll find any, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Turn into a bloodhound and then do your roll.
You got no idea. These things have huge feet, tiny feet. Some of them seem to have 20 toes. Some of them look like hooves. It's a lot of whole lot of prints.
A lot of traffic here, gentlemen, but at least one set of boots.
Oh yeah, that's what these footsteps are.
Look here, in the embalming fluid.
All right, where's Muscles at? Muscles, we ready, man?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Quick. All right, here we fucking go. I'm gonna take my crowbar, put it in my magic satchel. Fucking just peek through the door, Jamie. What's there? What kind of fucking shit is there? Piece of shit.
First, I need to
advance.
know: do you cast light on your glove again?
Yeah.
Okay. Looking down the hallway, it looks like some steps that lead down a little bit. As long as also more passages heading to the east and west towards the end, but you can't see beyond that.
It's hard to be sneaky with this fucking light powers of mine. Damn. I'm gonna start sneaking down.
Are you trying intentionally to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Make a stealth check. Okay, you feel pretty sneaky.
All right. I want to pick over and try to see which way is the better way to go, Jamie. Left or right?
Well, I don't know. I don't know which way is better to go.
Just describe them both and I'll choose.
Hallways, dark, spooky.
Chap, can you tell where you're going?
Left or right? Let's go this way. It's gonna go this way. Should I be rolling every step, Jamie? You want me to roll every time I take a step?
No, I don't. I want you to proceed as you will.
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing.
I'll keep him in my vision as he's sneaking ahead, and as he continues, I will stay about.
Jamie,
30
you
feet
piece of
behind.
shit. Is this a wall made out of bones? You silly. What am I looking at here, Jamie?
First, Doya, you still see that trail of those prints, and they seem to curve towards the east and go down the set of steps to the east. Stab,
Stab?
you do
Yeah.
indeed see a massive wall of bones all around you.
What's that, Mr. Doya?
The trail seems to go to our right.
Oh, you want to go to the right? My bad,
If-
guys. I had no idea. You guys didn't, let me know. You want to go right instead then? Because there's nothing but like a fucking huge pile of bones there.
I believe that's what you keep in an ossuary. It's from an old High Elven word meaning bones.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Big fucking Mr. College boy. Okay.
You live a long time, you pick up a few things.
I speak Elvish, English boy. All right, Jamie. Should I be rolling?
Only if I ask you to. Otherwise, you're good.
Do we
All right,
need
just
to
know
roll
I'm doing
stealth
it sneakily.
If anyone
if
else
we
is
want to
trying
be
to
stealthy
sneak,
as well?
absolutely.
Oh, there's a statue right here. There's a statue right here. What is it, Jamie? What color is it? Because you gotta say colors.
To where you're so used to. Well, you have a staff, right? You have it out.
Mm-hmm.
You're so used to walking with that staff. Every step, even while you're trying to be sneaky, you clank that thing against the ground to help support you. That wood hitting the concrete just echoes, or the stone echoes to every step you take.
Is he aware of
Been
it,
a
or
rough
is he
morning.
like dumb? He's
No.
like fucking those mouth breathers. They don't know their fucking noises in the
He's unaware
library.
he's doing this completely.
You fucking piece of shit.
But Hayes, you feel pretty stealthy right next to Doya.
I'm still
Jake-
hanging back, watching him clink clank all the way
These
up
statues
in front
do.
of me.
It looks like a statue. From far away, it's not. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. It looks like a huge statue.
There's a lot of statues. Goddamn, this looks like where you fucking fight someone. This looks like some mid-boss shit. I'm gonna like
Are
a
we-
muskrat.
Are we in like are these like tunnels?
Yeah, they're kind of like tunnels.
Are we out in the open, like in a street or something?
No. You're definitely underground right now. There is a roof above you.
Okay.
Also,
All right,
Hayes,
I'm
make
gonna
a
go-
perception check for me. Well, that's pretty good. So, as you're going down this hallway, you get that feeling in the back of your head, and then you turn around, just getting that light twinge that feels like a headache coming on, but just not quite. And the moment you turn around, you're almost positive. It was very quick, but it's almost like something shifted in the air, like something was there, and then moved the moment you turned around.
Is Lulu with us?
She is. And that's my fault why she's not. Let me grab her real quick. Because she'd be
She's
with you,
been
Stab.
No.
But yeah, you feel that behind you, Hayes. And it's not related to Lulu at all, FYI.
Okay.
Did Lulu take a short rest with us?
Yeah, she would have rested too.
Okay.
Then, so you're saying I think I saw like some sort of shape or figure move.
Yeah, I think like, I guess the best way to describe it would be, you know the movie Predator?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like one of those. Something like that, just shifted.
Okay.
There's Lulu.
Hey.
Okay, now you're good.
I'm going to very quickly, against what I know is against my better judgment, put my fingers to my temple and just quickly message to Elgin. Being followed, act normal, and then stop, just as quick as I can. And when I do, as I'm doing that, I'm gonna take a step here to the steps, but behind the pillar now, behind the wall, and I'm gonna reach into my bag, and I'm kind of looking at Elgin, hoping that he will look back at me and make eye contact. But I'm gonna reach in my bag and I'm gonna pull out maybe 20 to 30 ball bearings, and I'm just gonna lay them across the steps here.
Okay, you drop some ball bearings behind you.
But I'd like to do it. I don't want to just like willy-nilly throw them. I'm like kind of placing them so it doesn't make noise, but just not individually, but just kind of letting a few out here and there all the way across the staircase.
I got you.
And do we still hear the same like when we were hearing any kind of telepathic communication before, or do we hear any like the weird whispers or
You definitely
anything
do.
like that?
Sounds like some abyssal speech a little bit. But yeah, you hear whispers in the background in that brief period that Hayes spoke to you.
But I can tell it's him.
Yeah, his voice sticks out for sure, but because everything else is kind of drowned in the background, think of like a mass of whispers, and then his voice prominently in front.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll kind of turn around and just kind of look behind me, and I'll just kind of do a little nod. And
go ahead.
Yeah, I'll also, depending on what direction Doya is looking, I'll kind of I'll start. You know what? Since it did just come up a second ago, I'll start speaking Elvish. And I'll say, I'll just simply say behind us.
I will
Can I hear
pause for half a second.
Yeah.
But keep clinking. Because I want to try to see where the frick
Watch your fucking language.
yeah. Where Stab is gone, because I've lost sight of him for half a second.
He's hiding behind this rock.
I'll find you.
You can't find me. I'm hiding. Jamie, I'm really interested in what he's reading. I want to see what manga he's reading.
Sure. I actually got some text for you here, I can tell you. So, as you enter this room, this rubble-strewn vault seems to contain 5 marble statues atop dioceses. 4 of the statues are unrecognizable, as their features have been badly marred by rock fallen from the cracked ceiling, like the one next to you, Stab. At the end of the room, though, you see the 5th seems to be a finely carved statue of a kneeling man.
I don't even see the 5th one.
It's very faint in the deep distance, but
I can't move! All right, there we go.
With
just
Elgin having said behind us, can I make a perception check to see if I can tell what he sees? Or thinks he sees?
what are you trying to... Are you just, like, looking into the behind Hayes and squinting your eyes? Like, what are you doing?
Well, Elgin says it's behind him, so I'm just going to start looking up the stairs.
Okay.
Or listening.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check. See if you notice anything upstairs. Okay. You look up those stairs, and for maybe just a moment as you were staring at those stairs, you looked more towards the corner here. And it looked like just maybe about a 2-foot size... about maybe a 2-foot tall thing floating in the air, just blurring the air itself.
Lying.
Immediately just vanishes around the corner.
I'm going to, in Elvish, say the word small ghost. fast. Confused because I'm not even sure I saw something. I guess. I think I did though.
It kind of looked like just it's like if you were staring at a distorted reality right in front of you. Like, everything looks fine, then it's like blurred
Oh,
a bit.
yeah.
Again, think Predator.
Like lights being bended.
Yeah.
Do I know the Elvish word for Romulans?
I don't think that's a thing, so you could make it up.
Okay.
Liberty.
I'm gonna keep walking into this room.
What are these
All
little
right,
these
same.
circles right here, Jamie? What are these circles?
Like slightly raised dioceses where statues or decor could be placed. A lot of rubble in this room, though. Again, the ceiling looks like it's caved in a decent chunk, but the room still holds.
Do these statues look like they are of anyone in particular?
There's no way to tell with how damaged they are. They
Okay.
very well probably were at some point, but there's really no way to tell.
Is he on both his knees? What is with this
Yes.
dude right here?
This statue seems to be fully intact. It's a very large statue on both of his knees, holding his hands out, with his head perfectly carved, very smooth, like something could rest on it.
Was there anything around that's like looks like a fucking thing to, like as if it was missing from the statue?
Yeah, make a perception check. See if there is. It looks like, just from how you can see, the head is just slightly worn perfectly around the top. It looks like this thing was wearing some sort of helmet, and now it's not.
Knew it. Jamie, I was looking for the piece. Is it around the room?
You don't see any pieces around the room of it.
Damn. Shit, I gave up my Tiamat crown. Could have put it on there.
Actually, how does the room look? Is there sections that look like they're like way worse off that we should avoid being in?
Not particularly. Just large boulders and stones from the ceiling on the floor right now. Some of the statues got knocked as they came down. Just rubble here and there. But nothing saying that one end of the room is worse than the other at the moment.
Can I touch his head?
Want to?
Yeah, I want to touch it.
Feels smooth. Feels nice and well carved.
Is it like? Can I tell if it's a mechanism or some shit?
It doesn't feel like any mechanism on top of it. Just rubbing around. Feels like this statue's purpose was to don something that's now missing.
Someone got here first.
Also, it might look familiar to some of you. Elgin, you're looking at the statue, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a religious check for me. Religion check.
All right. I got a 20.
Oh, that's pretty good. Hold on just a second here. You recognize this statue to be... its likeness is carved to resemble someone that you would know by the name of Lanish Fogel, which was a very, very popular paladin of El Terrell. He was known as Torm's greatest mortal champion.
It says Lanish Fogel.
Mm-hmm. You recall in legend that there was some artifact that he was blessed with that let him communicate with Torm himself and represent his causes.
Probably a Pope hat. Magic Pope hat.
Okay.
All right, Jamie, I'm gonna get, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna simply. I basically what I'm gonna kind of do is I'm gonna pull a Gandalf and kind of just murmur back exactly what Jamie just told me. Just gonna kind of be like not even really to anyone in particular, just kind of out loud.
Yeah.
It'll just kind of be like, Lanish Fogel. Yeah, yes, I remember him. Great paladin of El Terrell.
Stab, you can hear him mumbling also.
Oh. Do you notice how worn his head is? Look at his head. It's worn. Maybe we can put something on it and something good will happen.
I wonder if it's... I don't know. Maybe it's around here somewhere.
I got this, Jamie. You thought bringing a flower pot was stupid, didn't you, Jamie? You thought wrong.
I'm gonna use my divine sense. I want to see if I like get a sense of anything, like any kind of divine presence anywhere nearby.
Sure. So you cast your divine presence, and that senses celestial, undead, and fiends, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does it
Yeah,
sense all?
undead, all that shit.
It senses all of them at the same time too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you want to see if there's something divine about this statue. As you cast your divine sense, and the moment you start channeling it, you get a tremendous... It feels like your brain just got stabbed with debris as you are knocked back and fall to one knee in intense pain in your head. Your divine sense doesn't go off immediately, but you sense something horrible down here.
As and I'm gonna kind of still bracing myself. I'm not gonna stand up immediately. I'm gonna kind of I'm still gonna be kind of trying to collect myself. I'm gonna since Stab is the closest person that other than Lulu, that I can see. I'm just gonna kind of murmur to Stab that we've got to get out of here. Something terrible is down here.
I'm gonna keep my eye on the doorway here. This whole time I'm kind of behind this rock here, just looking back at that entrance. I would have been looking for that predator silhouette.
I don't know, man. This place seems better than the other place. I've been to both places, and then the place is gone. You know?
Lulu's hovering over you right now, Elgin, with a look of concern, and she seems very worried for you and says, "Are you okay? Are you all right?"
Just it was too much. I could sense something. Some foul presence is in the air. Something that has overwhelmed me. It's whatever it is. It's probably not far away from us. We're likely in grave danger.
All right, buddy. Let's go the other way then, okay?
While they've been up there, can I make a check for those footsteps?
Yeah. I'll say you don't even have to make a check with that passive perception you got, and you're actually looking at them. You can see... you don't really see many what you could identify as demonic trails here, but you see those boot prints walking all the way up to the north. It looks like they go up to that statue. But even more curiously,
Nothing leaves.
You may have not noticed it before, but those prints double back.
Okay. That's what I was looking for. I was kind of curious if this man left this room alive or not.
You coughing in?
Stab, you or Hayes, you see Stab kind of walk into the hallway you've been keeping an eye on. He walks through. You still haven't seen that strange light rift deal again yet.
Okay.
Do I see the ball bearings?
You wouldn't even know those were there, I don't think, because you're already in the other room.
I was running up to stop him before he got there.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Hold on. Watch your step.
You want them
Put
back?
some
I'll help you pick them all up and put them
Put
right
some
back
ball
where we
bearings,
use them.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
go
gonna
this
pick
way.
up. I'm gonna pick up my my 20 ball bearings.
Okay.
How tall is the ceiling in this tunnel?
Pretty big for those big ass statues, right?
It's about 10 feet. About 10 feet up.
Oh,
And
Was
the
it
other room
bigger
was
in the open room?
Yeah, it was a bit wider, maybe about an extra 10 feet on top of it.
I could touch the ceiling without having to jump. All right, I guess we're going the bone way.
To the bone. Yeah.
Bone way. Bone way is ready.
I'm gonna stand here for a moment. I'm gonna wait for Elgin to catch up to me, and when he does, I'll say, so what was the deal with that room? Statues.
I felt a foul presence. Something was nearby.
Perhaps
Something.
what was following us?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it overwhelmed me. It was something that is likely beyond any of us.
Well,
Is there any sign
have
that
to
the
be careful.
room feels cold or anything weird like that?
No, feels a little, just a little bit dank down here. You are surrounded by a lot of bones around the corner, but no, there's no change in the atmosphere or air getting colder or hotter or anything like that. However, about this time, you all again feel that annoying prick inside your heads. It's almost like you're about to get a headache, but you feel all right after a second or so. Elgin, this feels like a very, very, very minor version of what you just experienced.
My spidey sense is tingling, guys.
Huh.
Saying bone.
Like as we're walking down this direction.
As you're proceeding on, yeah.
Jamie, what's with these bones? Is it solid bone wall or is it like loose bone pile?
It looks like bones that pile all the way up to the ceiling along the wall.
If I press it, does it like move and jingle?
They're stuck in there pretty good. They don't really jingle. They give slightly.
So they're like added to the cement mix for the foundation, I guess, or whatever. Where's Lulu at?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but partially. And Lulu's behind you.
Thinking about going north.
I'd like to continue trying to be as stealthy as possible.
Sure, I'll just keep using your stealth check you did before. You know, Lulu
Ooh.
sees you sneaking around. She's gonna try to sneak too.
As I pass by this hallway here, can I do a produce flame real quick just to see if I see anything?
Yeah. Where are you throwing the produce flame?
It's calling into my hand. It's supposed to make it super bright there.
Okay. So you cast produce flame in your hand, but you don't throw it. You just produce it on I guess above your hand. And light quickly flashes in this hallway that you're in right now. But you don't see anything different.
What is this thing, Jamie? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm going to keep the fire, and every once in a while I'll just lean down and pretend like I'm peering at stuff, but mainly I'm looking around.
Looking to the south, Stab, it looks like this is some sort of burial chamber of sorts. Just trying to put the pieces together of where you're at. It seems like this is likely where those who could not afford the expense of a cemetery plot or whatnot would be brought when they're dead and laid to rest in this area. So you could assume it's maybe I don't know what to call it, those things you store corpses in when they die. Kind of like a mausoleum. Is that the word? Something like that. But you won't know any more unless you get closer to it.
Get closer to it.
Okay. When you actually get a bit closer, you can see there are bones stacked everywhere. These are more on the ceiling. There are actually shelves in this room lining the entire circular diameter of the area. Let me read this for you. The walls of this chamber are lined with funerary shelves, each set with a dusty set of humanoid bones. Relics and holy symbols of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr have been set prominently on a number of shelves.
Just let me know when I see a rapier.
You will be the first to know.
What was primarily sitting over here on these shelves?
Mostly, it looks like holy relics or symbols, holy symbols, for the deities Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr.
Okay.
I guess that way circles back.
Hayes, since you're more in tune with this stuff, make an Arcana check for me real quick. Okay, that's good enough. So as you entered into this area, immediately you felt something was slightly off. Just kind of glancing at the side shelves as you enter in, you see all these holy relics and whatnot, and you would assume either one, someone may possess just minor latent holy magic of some sort, or nothing at all. But entering this area, you can feel some more dark or sinister energy all on these walls around you. Almost like some sort of necrotic energy.
I'll walk up to the wall, and I'll just kind of get a bit close to it, and I just want to put my hand on, I don't know if there's like a skull or something. I just want to touch my hand to the skull.
To the skull?
Yeah, to
Okay.
a skull.
Pelvis.
Say there's probably a skull laying on one of these shelves at some point. So yeah, you kind of place your hand on the skull. And what are you feeling for?
Oh, I was talking about the walls. They have all the bones and stuff.
Oh no. So it looks like that in this room, but there are just shelves that go all the way up to the ceiling. Those bones are technically on top of the shelves, so about 10 feet above you.
Gotcha. Okay. So I just feel okay, necrotic presence. Would it be strong enough that I could potentially feel like as I'm moving throughout the room, if I could pinpoint the source of that, or it just feels like it's everywhere?
It feels like it's everywhere right now. More particularly along all these shelves with the holy relics and symbols.
Elgin.
Yes.
And I'll motion to all the holy symbols on the shelves. I'm feeling a very dark presence in here. Perhaps the same as what you experienced in the other room. However, are these not symbols to some of the gods that you are familiar with?
I'm gonna look. I want to look around and see if I see what I see. If I spot anything that would leap out at me.
Just kind of glancing at the shelves, you see a lot of holy symbols and relics. But if you're trying to, are you trying to like peer between them, or what are you trying to do?
Like trying to see if I just see if I see anything like that might be to a specific deity, or if it's just like general, general like holy relics.
Okay, I don't even have you make a check for this, because a lot of them, the way they're adorned and decorated, they seem to represent just a few specific gods. Just, let me see, what were they? It was Helm, Tyr, and Lathander, and Torm.
And
just
Lathander, okay.
loads of their relics just around you. And as Elgin, you're kind of looking at these and piecing this together. Hayes, you feel that necrotic energy just get a little bit stronger.
I feel it gets stronger when what happens?
You just feel it get a little bit stronger. Like the whole room, you feel like it gets a little bit more dark.
Perhaps we should not linger here in this room for long. That aura is intensifying.
Aura.
And
Anything
does that
not wrong?
When you're referring to the room, are you talking about this kind of oval area, or like even out here in the hallway?
Well, right now it seems all around you, but you only started feeling it when you entered in about actually where you are.
Okay. So I'll kind of step out into the hallway and see if it subsides.
It does subside. For you, at least.
Ooh, they got little picnic tables over there.
I'll stop and kind of lean against the wall. I'll holler back to Elgin. It seems to dissipate when we leave the area. I don't know, perhaps there's something there that's emanating this energy, but if it is continuing to increase, I don't believe we should be standing here to see what the effects are.
I agree. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna use my divine sense again to see what kind of auras I sense in front of me.
Is that a cantrip or something?
It's a class feature.
Okay, so
I
you
can
use-
basically use it a number of times equal to my level.
Right.
Oh, fuck yeah. Use the fuck out of it, mate.
So you activate your divine sense again and can feel out this celestial or fiendish or undead presence. And when you do, you again, that intense sharp pain just strikes your mind, but this time, very briefly, you had an image of something staring at you that almost brought you to your knees again. But I can show you. This is what you saw pop up in your mind.
Whoa, that thing is cool.
Oh shit!
Fantastic.
Is it furry?
Something like that.
It almost takes your breath away as you end up panting the moment after you finish your divine sense.
You take my breath.
I'm gonna kind of fall back onto my to my butt and my hands, and just kind of like start backing away a little bit, almost like kind of like back towards Hayes, and I'm just gonna kind of point straight ahead. I think I found it.
Inside here? Turn back towards this thing.
I don't know if it's in there precisely, but there's something down here with us. And I don't think we want to engage it.
You're
Yeah, it
speaking
looks
something living.
In a manner of speaking. Whatever it is, I don't think it's something that we can bargain with. I don't even think it's something we can defeat. Not without a great sacrifice.
Is there anything on this altar that's maybe related to nature? Just a stretch.
Maybe, but first, Doya, I need you to make a Constitution savings throw for me.
Con save.
Constitution. Yo ass
Wait a
crit.
minute. Oh, shit. Well, I don't know if this will count because technically he rolled in that one. He does technically get a plus. I don't think it'll actually change anything.
I can guarantee you it will not, unless it's
Yeah, it's only a +5, so never mind.
Yeah.
It won't help you.
Doya, as you start to observe this, I don't know what to call it, sepulcher, mausoleum thing, huge slab that bodies can be stored into neatly.
Bone
onto the
shelf.
dead. Yeah, this bone shelf. All of these holy symbols at once emanate this bright purple aura, and the entire room just convulses with one quick necrotic pulse and blast. This energy strikes you, Doya, or
Oh, you're dead.
23 necrotic damage.
Damn. Well, aren't you glad you gave me your potions?
Hayes and Elgin, this energy just pulsed right in front of your noses, almost striking you as well. But
I'll
Right next to
look
you.
back to Elgin. Well, perhaps it was wise to leave when we did.
You gotta
yes.
listen. You gotta listen to your friends, Doya. You gotta listen to them. That's why we left the fucking statue room.
Are you still looking for the nature thing, Doya?
For that, no, I'm stepping out.
Okay.
How do you feel, Doya?
I believe if there were a word I could think of at the moment that was the opposite of hallowed ground, that place would be it.
Did I see this?
Well, I can't say I didn't try to warn you to leave.
You definitely heard
No.
it. If you would have turned around and looked, you'd see a step.
Oh, I was definitely focused on something else. But I saw him get hit. I was like, God damn! That was the
Did
word
I
you were looking
s-
for.
Did I see a point of origin for that? Basically that attack or that energy.
Yes, just while you were looking in the room and it started to glow that bright purple on the sides, you could see that all of the holy symbols and relics seemed to shoot this energy out at the same time.
I'll look over to Elgin. It seems as though perhaps these holy relics have been desecrated.
Desecrated. That's the word.
More
Wow,
fine,
that hurts.
more fine use for the divines, the toys of the divine, I suppose.
I think you're right. I have
Do you-
concerns.
Do you think this creature you spoke of are these? Is this something that it could have done?
It's very possible. Whatever that thing was, I've never seen anything like it. But whatever it is pure, unadulterated evil.
Um. How many of these relics are sitting around these shelves? Is it literally dozens and dozens of them?
It is dozens and dozens. Likely, perhaps past followers of these gods and deities that were buried here, their relics or whatever they most cherish to whatever god were placed here is kind of a way to honor them too.
Right. There's too many to destroy, I think.
When I was up close, could I maybe tell the age of these items? Was it possible to tell if they were starting to oxidize or if they were newer?
They didn't look like they were starting to oxidize or anything. They all looked fairly well kept, given the conditions around you.
So either these are recent, like maybe the past 100 years, or the magical energies protect these objects. Both could have sinister possibilities.
Well, I'm out of ideas for this room. I think there's too many for us to simply destroy, and if this is some sort of shrine created by the creature that Elgin is referring to, perhaps we shouldn't disturb it and draw its ire.
I'm not so certain that this was not originally a human shrine, but it's been taken over.
Right, I agree. My point is, in the current state it's in now, I'm not sure what we can do about it. And the more we linger here and fuck with the things on the shelves, the more likely this creature is going to, well, find us.
We think that the creature is drawing power from this.
I just shrug. I say, I don't understand the powers of the divine. Talk to Elgin.
Whatever this creature is, this is going to be more dangerous than anything we've ever faced.
Nah, that carpet's the top one, man. Remember the carpet, guys? You guys remember the carpet.
I'll say all
Carpet.
of you can hear this as well, just because it's so out of place, but After you say that, Elgin, you hear something let out just a really quick snicker to the north.
To the north?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately jump to my feet. Mace at the ready, shield at the ready. And I'm gonna start looking around.
Same.
Did-
I want my back against this wall.
Did any of the rest of us hear it?
Yeah, I'd say all of you heard it.
Okay, so it's close.
And let's see. Stab, you put your back up against that wall. What are you doing, Hayes and Doya?
I would have turned around immediately, and I'm looking for any indication of that that shimmer, the bending light, and I'll say, if you're the one who's been following us so far, enough with the games. I'm too tired for it. We've heard you. Please just show yourself.
When you turn around and start speaking, you definitely do see that light distortion again, about right here.
Oh
But
shit!
with your first few words, it darts down the hallway.
Which way?
Looks like it went. Well, you can't see, Stab. You're not, unless you're looking. But this way is the way it seemed to go.
Hmm.
I'll step into the hallway.
I thought you meant north this way.
There's no point in being a coward. Show yourself. Hello. Hello, hello. I'll just kind of drop my arms to the side, like... do we have a password? A secret word or something?
Nah,
I
man.
don't know.
They just like to watch. It's cool.
Freaking weirdos.
All right. I want to look up. What's up here, Jamie? Besides the picnic table.
Those are small pits. There's some raised stones in front of it. Looks like maybe comes up to about up slightly above your thighs, and there's a pit of bone past it. But let me tell you what this room is. So it looks like this is the main ossuary of the area. This seems to be a huge chamber lined by funerary shelves along the stone walls above 6 bare dioceses. Those are those picnic tables you're talking about. They create a display of dusty humanoid bones rising from floor to ceiling.
Hmm. We should have took our long rest here at these picnic tables. What's down these stairs?
I don't think that would have been a good idea.
I see something shiny right there. What is that, Jamie?
Let me see. It looks like a cushion of some sort.
Oh, I like this.
Also, you notice Lulu isn't beside you. Speaking of which, Lulu says to you, Doya, I'm gonna stay behind. I'll watch the back. You go ahead.
I will sort of kind of keep watching this direction because that hurt, as I sort of kind of absently minded go, yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I don't want to be the lead anymore if Lulu's not with me. But I might fucking post up on these cushions, dog. They look like Orient shit. Hmm.
I'll walk up to where Stab is. What do you see?
I see a very comfy room in the middle of the Bone Town. I might just go check it out. Be really sneaky. Are these speakers? What are these, Jamie? Is this a stage? What do I walk into right here, Jamie?
You walk into the room and quickly realize this seems to be some sort of meditation chamber, with a few shelves lined with candles and a dais in the middle, as well as multiple cushions and pillows strewn throughout the room. Oh, there you go. I got this for you too. This area is set with cushions and low stools of brown oak, and above the empty dais, the wall is covered with a mosaic shaped from colored chips of bone, artfully arranged to depict scenes of funerals, the migration of souls, and the celestial realms. Lettering along the bottom of the mosaic reads, "Contemplate life. Death comes soon enough."
Oh, that's kind of nice. That's like the signs you put in your houses, like live, eat, pray. You know, it's nice.
Live, love, laugh.
Yeah, and
Live, laugh, love.
then contemplate life. Death comes close enough. What do these cushions feel like, Jamie? They still feel warm with butt stank. What's going on here?
Are you trying to see if they feel warm?
Yeah.
They do not feel
Any
warm.
any signs of someone's been here recently?
Make a perception check for me.
It's my worst perception check. Oh, I got negatives. Never mind.
Okay, you can't tell what, but it looks like something has come through here. A few somethings. Many somethings.
Where my friends at? I don't want to be all alone in this fucking nothing room. Why don't the arrow keys work?
Yeah, I'll come back down here with you.
Oh shit, the lag is crazy.
You guys hear shouting and yelling from back around the corner. It sounds like Lulu, as you hear, almost like with her nose stuck, "I got it! I got it! I got him!"
Oh, I'm running. I'm running,
Yeah,
and I want to
I'll
go see it.
immediately turn around and start.
As you round the corner, all of you could see Lulu's trunk wrapped around the neck of something, just grabbing at her trunk, shouting, "Let go!
Its
I can't
ass."
breathe! Let me go!" As you see this
Little
wrapped up in
shit.
her trunk. "Please
Nothing
don't
has-
let
has
me
negative.
go!"
You didn't know about our elephant friend, didn't you? Our secret weapon. You sneaky bitch.
He's been following us the whole time!
I'm gonna take my I'm gonna kind of get in real close, and I'm gonna take my mace and just kind of brush the head of it against its cheek, and just kind of be like, "So you're the one who's been bird dogging us."
Yeah, bird dogging.
And what is it that you have been seeking?
Lulu loosens her grip just a little bit, and the small little creature starts coughing. "Stupid elephant! I seek you to get the hell out of my home! Get out!"
Your home. Isn't this some kind of I don't know, some kind of underground cavern for holy relics? And you call this your home? Are you aware something else is down here with you other than us?
Of course there's something else down here. Why don't you hang out for a while? In fact, why don't you just keep going where you came from?
Okay.
So you know. Then tell us, what is it?
Will you give it about? And he kind of looks around the corner over towards you, Stab, and then back to or over towards you, Doya, and then back to you, Elgin. Maybe about another 10 minutes. You'll have a bunch of new friends to talk to. How about that? Lulu starts squeezing harder.
I'm going to I'm just with the I'm not with the actual the head of the mace. I'm actually going to kind of flip it around, and the handle, I'm just going to thunk him like right on, like, I guess whatever would be like the bridge of the nose for this creature. And like and just for Claire, it'll be a subdual damage, so non-lethal. I don't want to kill him.
Okay, so you just want to do a little bit of damage to him?
Just like a little, just enough so that he knows I mean business.
Okay, just go ahead and do a regular attack roll, and we'll just call it non-lethal.
Okay.
You do it with
Gotcha.
advantage. You for bop him good.
Ooh, okay.
Pop it.
Okay, so
False.
Glad I said non-lethal.
you bop him a good one. You bop him real good, but it's non-lethal, so he's definitely still alive. but a little bit of black blood's trickling from his forehead. He says, "Okay, you prick." Make an intimidation check too.
Ooh.
Let's see if this guy gives in or not. All right.
Got a 16.
He says,
You made your point. Tell the elephant to let go, please. I won't run.
What? Oh, so you can just turn invisible and flutter off into your little cowardly hidey hole.
I can't talk to you if she keeps squeezing, please.
I'll, Lulu, you can loosen your grasp
You could lose.
a quarter of a millimeter.
Lula does as you ask and releases just enough to where he can just breathe normally. And the creature, and you see him let go of the trunk for a moment. He was trying to pry off and rub his forehead and kind of look at it.
That's a lot of blood. What do you want? You asked who's here? Is that what you want?
That's not all I want. You know what I am, don't you?
I know your type. I know what you're about. You hate
Did you
my
know
kind.
that-
Why haven't you killed me yet then, huh?
Because you're useful. At least, you can be. If you know who and what I am, you know that I can be a nightmare for something like you. Just me alone could be more than your darkest nightmares could conjure. So, this can go one of two ways. This can go the easy way, or the real easy way.
Ugh.
The easy way is that you tell me what I want, and maybe I'll look the other way as we leave from this place. The real easy way, and for me, would be the more fun way, would be that I simply torture you and ultimately take whatever information you give me, true or false, and then I just kill you. Because you are a plague. Which way would you prefer?
The creature that you guys have seen before. I think you saw one. I think you saw one back at Candlekeep. Did you guys not? Does this look
I
this should
did.
look familiar
We
to
actually
you
saw one at
guys.
Candlekeep, and I think we saw one back at Baldur's Gate.
They call me stupid.
It's true. It looks very familiar. You guys remember this is it seems to be a quasit, is what these are called, which are definitely demons.
Was it?
After you say all this, Elgin, it looks over to you, Stab and Hayes. It looks like it's just kind of gauging you. What do you guys look like right now?
I got my crowbar out and I'm like, yeah, give it to him. Yeah.
Thank you for playing along, Stab.
Give it to him.
What about you,
Um,
Hayes?
I am sort of. I took just a couple steps away, and I'm looking mostly at the interaction with the Quasit, but also occasionally looking back around the corner here and down there, just kind of keeping my head on a swivel.
Okay. The quasit looks back to you, Elgin, and says,
You know, it's not gonna make a difference anyhow, so I'll tell you what's going on down here. Is that what you want to know?
Tell
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
everything.
Give us the exposition.
Few people, you actually,
he says, still looking at you, Elgin.
come through here. They'd seek to retrieve an artifact of some sort. They did. Fools. They don't know where they are. They try to use it. They open the way. The portal stands open. More like me, much worse, come through. They try to go to the top, but that damn undead stops them. But he will come soon. Soon, Baphomet himself will come through the portal. And you won't be able to do anything then.
Let me guess. Was this artifact the one that the others like myself, the one they took, the one they had hoped to use? Did it have anything to do with the legendary paladin, Vogel?
The Quasit tilts his head a bit and says,
Names. Your creatures have names. Not worth remembering. Some stupid helmet to talk to whatever deities you worship. But it could be used here in Avernus for other means. To try and commune with the heavenly here is to invite the devil.
Interesting. Anyway, you've confirmed my suspicions. Now, and I'm gonna point directly behind him at the giant fucking mausoleum looking thing behind us.
Hmm?
What is in there?
"Are you
Or
pointing?
rather, who?
Are you pointing?
I'm
This way?"
pointing at the I'm pointing at this over here.
South.
Yeah, south.
Oh, the Quasit turns his head slightly and just sees mostly Lulu, but the area you're talking about, and looks back to you.
Bones. Dead desecration.
I saw a creature. A massive beast. Bearded and horned. Do you know what it was?
The Quasit looks a little excited when he says that and says,
Yes, you see him. You know then. You know he comes. Did you reach out? Did you try to speak? Did you try to see? He's watching.
What is he
Yes.
talking? What is it talking about, Elgin?
I'm gonna turn my gaze. Well, actually, I'm gonna keep my gaze on the Quasit, but I'm gonna kind of lean my head in Hayes' direction. When I used my divine senses to try and discern what we were dealing with down here, the creature that I told you about, the foe that is beyond any of us, I saw it staring back. I saw it for a brief moment. You know, like when you speak to us through our minds, the whispers, the cacophony of whispers we hear, surrounding our own voices in our head. Imagine if they were all one singular voice. A foul beast that this creature would be happy to see lay waste to us.
This is Baphomet that you speak of.
Very likely. I had my suspicions, but I was hoping that I was wrong. Where's the helmet?
Oh, go ahead.
Around the corner. It's around the corner. On the head of one of.
and he looks at all of you.
On one of yours.
Show us.
I could take you.
And he turns back and looks at Lulu.
You want me to point?
Lulu. Let go of him just a little bit. Give him just enough wiggle room that he can lead us.
Well, hold on. I have an idea. I'll walk over to the Quasit, and I'm gonna take out my rope from my backpack, and I'm gonna tie it around one of his ankles.
Is it too small for that? For
For a
rope?
rope?
Yeah. How
Like
big
that
is this
big.
thing? Oh, okay. I'm thinking like Tinkerbell.
No, it's bigger than that. It's like maybe
Okay.
like an entire foot
Yeah.
big.
Okay.
Like,
Because I got some
and-
string, dog.
Rope
Time to
will
whoop out the
suffice.
string.
Rope will work here.
This isn't like one of those gym like ropes that you see at the gym that are like that freaking thing. It's just a regular like rope.
I'm thinking like fucking Tarzan swing ropes almost.
Right. It's not. It is not that. It's hempen rope.
Mm.
A little worried about something he said. When he says he could take us there, I'm going to ask him, one of us, like a statue of us, or one of us?
Stupid two-legged creatures like you and you and you.
He just keeps looking around at all of you and saying, "And you."
I don't got 2 legs.
Take us to it now.
And he starts pushing Lulu's trunk, which Lulu lets go of him at this point, but he has this little rope tied around his ankle and just looks at you, Hayes, and says,
Humiliating.
Well, you could have done it the easy way when I asked you to come speak with us before.
He's right.
Look at what's coming to him. Come. I will show you the portal. Do with it
Put
what
this
you
ti-
will.
Put this tiny hat on it too. Fuck you. There you go.
"Oh yeah, you gotta be
You
within
come in?
range of it, Hayes."
Yeah. God damn.
Lulu rolls with it too. The creature starts flying into the meditation chamber.
I was just here, guys.
I'll give him at any given time like 10 to 15 feet of like slack, so I don't have to literally like be right up on him.
Okay. And Lulu's with y'all too. I just can't control both at the same time.
Lula!
And as he's leading you down this hallway, actually, where we're gonna take a quick break.
Hey.
We're gonna take
Break?
about how long you want? 5 or 10 minutes? I'll let y'all pick. First,
It's
first
11
who says
o'clock almost.
Oh,
it. We can always
Wait, is it?
not if you want.
It's not almost 11. What are you talking
Dude,
about?
we got like an hour and a half.
it's like 10 till 10.
Why did my clock switch to 10:48? I have no idea. I was like, it feels like time has just flown apparently.
All right, we're
Well, we
taking
have
this
been in
break.
some pretty good RP, so.
So 5 or 10.
Your
What
mama.
do you want to do?
Let's do 10.
10 it is. We're taking a 10-minute break. We'll be back shortly. Don't go away. They're following a closet to a portal. You know what that means, right? We'll be back soon.
I'm hunting a closet.
And we are back. But before we go in, one thing that's happening to you guys is you're heading down the stairs. So, that small pricking feeling you felt earlier that was a minor annoyance, it comes back now, except it's full-blown headache, as all of you just have this migraine come on for just a brief moment, maybe about 2 seconds, and then recover yourselves as the Quasit continues to lead you down these stairs.
My head hurts.
I'll stop the Quasit for a second. I'll kind of pull the rope tight. Why are we getting these increasingly intense headaches? What's going on down here? I know you know something.
The Quasit looks and tilts his head at you for just a moment, back and forth, and says,
Head pains. You have head pains from... Maybe you sense him. Maybe he draws near. Maybe he is close.
Wonderful. Great. All right, let's go.
and the Quasit continues down the hallway.
Quasit took us to the closet.
As you enter this room, all of you can see, and the Quasit
Oh,
stops
look
right
at those
here.
nice effects. Look at that.
At the other end of the room, there seems to
Ooh.
be some sort of red, oval-shaped object, large. It can only be this portal that this creature spoke of in the wall. And surveying the room, you could see a few corpses as well that seems like they were armored. These corpses must be fresh. Just kind of glancing around the room. But more prominently to the north, you could see a man just on the ground, on his back, holding a helmet attached to his head. Just kind of with his teeth gritted and just writhing in pain. Just...
There it is, boys.
like he's struggling. And as you all enter this area, let me see if I got some text to give you here. Yeah, here's a better huge descriptor. A shallow meditation pool fills this room, set off from a broad landing edge by low wrought iron railing. Wondrous frescoes along the walls depict souls gaining the blessings of Lathander, Torm, Helm, and Tyr. The frescoes on one wall have been twisted into abyssal forms surrounding the shimmering portal. The pool is littered with mutilated bodies, humans wearing uniforms of Baldur's Gate and El Terrell. The swirling water of the pool roils with shadow and is shot through with pitches of black ichor where demons have fallen here. An armored man with a shield slung over his back lays on the ground, away from the bodies, writhing in pain. His eyes are closed, and his hands clutch at the golden helmet on his hand as if he were trying in vain to claw it off. Unintelligible words spill from his lips, some sounding saintly and solemn, and others resonating with a cruel hissing. All of you, at the same time, feel this intense migraine overwhelm you for a brief moment, and this time, an image flashing through your minds. All of you see it this time. And as quickly as the image in your mind just fades away, the portal shimmers as three huge creatures come lumbering out of it.
It looks like my dad.
All wielding axes, all very large.
They
We
look
need-
kind of
Oh.
nice.
Dude, that's the first thing I've seen with nipples today.
We need to go into combat.
What? It doesn't even
Oh,
see
they're
us
not
yet.
nice.
I think they're looking dead at us.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Fuck yeah.
Wow. Everybody else critting. I crit fail. Oh, hey.
Same.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the club, Doya.
By the way, I seem to have been stuck since we came back from break. I may have to reload Avernus real fast.
Okay, go ahead and do it. And I'll say you're up there with the team. You would have been moving with them. So that would have been your stab. Doya.
you gotta tie the little man down real quick. Or we could use him as a hostage.
Doya would have been up front.
I've got
Nobody
a
move!
suspicion they don't give a single damn about this.
Nobody move or the little guy gets it.
The map was messed up too. Sorry about that.
I'm somewhere new.
Yeah, I moved you up,
I mean-
Doya. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, that little fucker is one tap, so I mean, if Hayes wanted to, he could literally just like slam that motherfucker to the ground and he'd be dead.
Yeah. Put it in your sock for a bit.
Well, first we're gonna have to deal with this problem
Roll
in
for
front of
Lulu.
us. Well, we're good. Thank you for saying that. I even brought her up here with that
Yeah, you
intention.
piece of shit.
But speaking of which, Stab, you're the quickest one here. You see three what
Let's
seem to
do
be the flesh and blood version of the other Melantar
Oh,
skeletons
shit.
you've been fighting are now standing in front of you. You're up first, buddy. What do you want to do?
They definitely see us, right?
They seem to notice you.
Just be. Ah, damn. They look mean.
Yeah, they look pretty mean. Look aggressive more than anything.
I kind of want to shoot these guys. Let me
Go
see.
for it.
Who up there? Oh. Oh, there's the dude. All right. Well, I don't want to get all in the middle of all of that fucking handsomeness, so I'm just gonna stay back and like ready the longbow.
Okay, you shooting?
Yeah, I'm shooting.
Which one are you
Great. I don't think it matters, but if I get the middle one, maybe it'll like miss and hit one of the ones to the side.
shooting? I'm afraid that's not how it'll work, because you fire an arrow and it just sinks into the water as you fire too low.
There's water here?
Shallow
It's
pool.
a meditation pool.
Oh. Alright. I don't really want to get too close because I don't want to get fucking. You know that meme with the little girl and the grown ass men around her?
Is that the end of your turn? Yes, I know that meme.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay here in the hallway where I can't get like fucking trained on.
All right, that's Hayes. You're up.
What's going on with this dude over here again?
He's writhing in pain because the helmet.
He's on his back right now, just gripping this golden helmet on his head, just writhing in pain.
It's the exact dude Vampire Man was talking about.
I'm going to I don't have time to I don't want to drop my rope. So this Koiz is just gonna have to come with me. I'm going to bolt over here to this dude. I'll say, come on, buddy.
So let me put him in there. Here we go.
His name's Oh Fuck. Oh.
Nice catch.
I want to kneel down. I'm going to use my action to kneel down and check on him, and I want to try and pull the helmet off of his head.
Okay, as you kneel down and touch at the helmet, make an Arcana or Religion check, whichever is better for you.
Definitely not. Definitely not religion.
Let's see what you got. Okay, as you kneel down and touch on it, actually make it with advantage. You'd be better at this. Okay, as you kneel down, you touch at the helmet, almost try and lift it. You sense what's going on inside of his mind. As you touch the helmet, you feel an immense struggle between some holy celestial being and a demon god known as Baphomet, fighting inside of this man's mind. Given the stature of it, you can sense that any removal of this helmet also would likely fry his mind immediately.
Okay.
But he
we
still
might
wants
just
it
have to
off.
Let that play out. Fuck. I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder a bunch then. Hello. If you could help us, just there's things. And I will, I guess. Can I try and... It's not gonna fucking matter. I'm gonna try to just lay down, not necessarily lay down, but just get really low on the ground with this guy. And take as much of a defensive position as possible. End of turn.
You just lay prone, just get low.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, or do the thing where you get on your back and you just use your feet to kick your attackers away. Get away.
Yeah.
All right, so you lay prone and kind of just keep him. Try to keep just stay out of
away.
sight, out of way. Yeah.
Yeah.
End of turn.
Yeah.
All right, that'll bring us to our first Minotaur, which will immediately come just splashing through this water and stomp up this just crash through this. I don't know what you call it, a dais, a ledge, breaking the stone as it comes up, and will raise its axe to strike at you, Stab. But I don't think it hits you, does it?
Nope.
Okay. This huge great axe swings right down at you, but you're a pretty quick guy. You see this coming and you dodge out of the way, and just this heavy axe goes right past you.
Woo!
That will bring us to our tiny closet, which is hidden back here. Let me get him out of there. Which sees these demons striking, sees you on the ground, Hayes, just kind of kicking back. He's going to go and he's going to try to bite you.
You
You should have put him in the
bitch!
sock. Get your sock out and put it inside of him.
Let's see. He's going to do it with disadvantage because he's got some rope tied to him. Which I'm assuming definitely hits.
You said that's with disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that roll?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at it too, and I don't understand it.
It rolled a 13, I think. 13 and a 19. I clicked
That's-
on it.
Oh yeah, I see. 13.
Kilo
plus 7
Oh,
liters.
so yeah,
minus
13
3
would be
plus-
its roll, right? No, it has a
well,
plus.
that was just what the D20 was. Then it's got all this plus
Mhm.
and minus shit going on with it.
Yeah, it should only have a plus 4 to attack.
Apparently at
It's like a
13
plus
plus
7.
6.
Plus, it says plus 7 minus 3 plus 2.
I have no idea. I'm gonna call it a
All right,
19 hit.
19 hits, yes.
Okay. So it is going to bite you for. Okay, no, something's wrong. Hold on, I'm doing it manually. 2. It bites you for 2 damage.
I was like, oh my god!
This is not the god of all quasits. I don't know what's wrong with his sheet. But that's the end of his turn.
Oh, you little
That'll take us to another Minotaur, which starts approaching your direction, Hayes. But when it gets close, seems to just completely ignore you and go around. Starts scaling this ledge. And he's gonna,
yes, I'm in pain too.
he's gonna take a huge cleave towards you, Stab.
Mm.
I think that one's gonna hit. For 16 slashing damage. But I think
For
you can do
8
something about that.
damage.
Yes, you
For
can uncanny
8.
dodge. So you'll take 8 slashing damage as you try to get out of the way of this one, but just catches you on the side just enough. That's going to be the end of its turn. It'll bring us to Lulu. Lulu is going to fly right past you, Elgin, and in between these two huge creatures and start harassing this one right here. As she's going to use the help action for the next person to strike it. Doya.
Is that a spot that I can squeeze through there?
You'd like go around him?
Yes.
Yeah, you
'Cause
can get
I'm
around him.
curious if I can get
your
to that.
as long as you don't end your turn on him, I'd say you can pretty much move wherever.
My goal is to get to there. Does that look feasible with this terrain?
Yeah, it'd be difficult terrain once you hit about this area here because you're going over a corpse. But yeah,
Okay, so we'll spend 5 to get there. You say difficult after that point?
yeah.
So 10, 20, and it's time to get bigger. We are going to go ahead and, as a bonus action, we are going to combat wild shape.
Hey, what you turning into?
I'm turning into the old favorite of the direwolf.
All right. Can you add it, or do I need to add it?
You have to be the one at it.
Gotcha. Direwolf Doya appears on the battlefield.
And I'm going to go for a bite with advantage due to pack tactics.
Okay.
Which takes a lot of clicking.
Clickety clow.
That will hit. You sink into this Minotaur's thigh with your fangs as you clamp down onto him. Now I have a question about your bite as a dire wolf. Can you just bring down any size creature prone if it makes a check and fails?
Let me check that.
Yes.
It looks like it.
That's pretty wild. But
Dire
I think
wolf's fucking big though.
they are
Like,
huge.
Real big.
So I think it works for this. I was thinking dragons. Like, well, how the fuck would that work? I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
they say they can't be prone. But you bite into this thing's thigh and start ripping at him for 10 damage. And what's the check it needs to make? Strength?
Strength 13 or higher.
Okay. And it fails. You actually bring this Minotaur down as it falls. Oh, I made him take 70 damage. Whoops. Just give him 10 damage. You actually bring him down to your level. I'll say he's dragged into this shallow pool with you as it makes this huge splash.
And just to check where I'm standing is somewhere safe to stand for terrain and all that.
Identify safe.
Then I'm not in anything that I'm not supposed to be, and I can end my turn here.
Yes.
And then I will end my turn here.
Okay. Elgin, you're up.
Yes. Well, I'm gonna throw myself up right here. And I think, yeah, we only did a short rest. I don't really have anything really to work with, so we're just going in swanging. We're gonna get this guy right here. He's taking 2 slaps. Let's see, I got a 21 on one.
Your first attack would have had advantage, so you can go ahead and roll that again for a crit if you're gonna try.
Oh, shit. Ooh.
Okay, no crit.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
We gotta go for the damage from the first attack still, though.
Okay.
You bash this Minotaur for, it looks like... Your radiant damage, does that happen no matter what, or is it only undead and fiends?
Undead and fiends get the automatic radiant damage.
Okay, in that case, you deal 7 bludgeoning damage to this Minotaur as you strike its side.
All right, I'm gonna go for it again. With another slappy slap.
That will also hit for 11 damage this time.
And yeah, I'm basically just gonna be just in this guy's face, just ready to roll.
All right. In that case, that's going to bring us to our last Minotaur, which sees this elephant flying around in front of him. He's going to step up and raise his axe to strike her, which will absolutely hit for 23 slashing damage.
God damn.
Why would she go off on her own? I told her to stay near me.
Lulu gets hit hard. She almost falls out of the air, but still stays afloat. Stab. That actually brings us back to you.
All right, let's go and stab this guy. I'm at the perfect position right now. Boom. Wait. Oh wait, I can't do shit. I don't have lucky.
Okay. You would have plus
Do I
1
get
for
like
being.
a plus?
You'd have plus 2
Do I get,
actually, because of
for
Lulu and
Elgin?
Mm-hmm.
I
So
thought it was
that'll
plus
hit.
5 with his thing.
No, that's
or
the
whatever.
savings throws and ability checks. This is an attack. roll.
Ah, okay.
But you still hit. And you will get your
Hey.
sneak attack as well for a total of 17 damage.
All right. Now it's time for the regular rapier.
That actually will also hit as you just stab into this
Yeah, I'm a
Minotaur
fucking
again
master.
for 6 piercing damage this time.
Yeah.
You're putting just pincushioning this Minotaur just repeatedly. Your first hit just coming in true. Your second one still getting in there, but not as well. But you do some really decent damage.
Cool. And then I end my
your
turn.
though. Okay.
Yeah.
Hayes, you're kicking off a quasit that's trying to bite you. What would you like to do?
Put it in the sock.
I'm gonna try and grab it and electrocute it with shocking grasp.
Okay, go ahead and make your shocking grasp attack on him.
Can I do it with advantage since I've got him by a rope? Like pull him in with the rope and grab him?
You know,
Because I just have to
that,
touch him.
That makes sense. I'll say yeah. Okay, you reach out to grab him. Looks like he's trying to flutter away, and the moment he does, you just pull on that rope a bit and just holding your hand out, and he just slams into it. And the moment he does, this electricity just envelops him, shocking him as you hear him just screeching out. He stops moving and stops flying and falls right at your feet.
Little
We
bitch.
did it, guys. That was the top priority right there. Fuck that little man.
I will, since that didn't require a whole lot of movement, I'm gonna keep the T-Rex strategy going, and I'm gonna just lay over here with this dude for now. And if I notice anything looking my way, I'm gonna just grab my head and
Yeah.
Okay.
end the turn.
That'll bring us to a Minotaur. It's the one engaged with Stab and Elgin. Elgin, as you step forward, this Minotaur is actually going to raise his great axe. He's going to try to strike you this time,
All right.
which he will very poorly try at. Is all you have to do is hold your shield up. As this huge axe just slams against your shield. You're able to hold your arm and your own against this Minotaur's strength. He doesn't even scratch you.
Yeah.
That'll take us to another Minotaur, the one down south, now being engaged with this wolf in front of him. He is going to take a swipe at you. I do believe hits.
That will hit. Is he doing it from the prone position?
Oh, that's right, he's prone. No, he's not. He's going to stand up and swing.
It's still gonna hit.
You take 22 slashing damage.
I thought he had to waste his turn standing up if you were prone.
Half your
You're
movement.
gonna have to use your movement.
Oh.
It used to be that way. It used to be you had to like give up an action. That was like old. That's old D&D though. Like
True.
two
your
or three
token?
editions ago.
See your health on your token.
I'm changing that now. Actually, I saw that too.
I just fixed it. That'll be the end of its turn. That'll take us to Lulu, who, after just getting that huge cleave, is going to take the disengage action and flutter past you, Elgin, and stab. Stay in the back and say, "Hi, I need a minute. I got hurt." She's gonna
Take
stop
several.
there. Wolf Doya.
Wolfdoy is gonna keep on fighting the guy I'm fighting, but since nobody is nearby, it's just gonna be a straight bite.
Just walk straight up and you're like right next to Elgin.
I'm good where I'm at. I think.
Sure.
I'm sure.
Ooh, okay, that's gonna hit. He's gonna have to make another strength savings throw to be brought down to the ground. That's a fail again. This guy gets up and swings, and you just rip into him again and pull him right back down in the water. Probably really pissing him off too. But he takes 11 damage.
This ledge right here, it's gonna be kind of hard to get halfway on it, right? I'm pretty much stuck down here.
No. You can get halfway up on it. It's not that tall. It's like maybe a foot and a half. 2 feet.
I'll at least get up against it, and we'll stop there.
Okay.
Yeah, hold the line.
Elgin, you're up.
Oh wow, that was quick. Well, I'm gonna stay the course. That'd be what, a 19 with a stab next to me?
Absolutely, that
Yeah.
hits. You bash him.
Alright.
5 damage.
Alright. And then we're gonna give it another one. Does a 17 hit him?
Absolutely. As you keep just hammering onto this thing, catching his side, catching his chest, his leg, just wherever you can slow this creature down, you're just hitting him over and over. You deal another 6 damage to him.
go. And then, and yeah, I actually, you know what? No, that actually won't do me any favors. Actually, I'm gonna shift just a little bit. I don't know if this is actually gonna.
Oh shit!
No,
I'm just kidding.
He's just messing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Robbie.
I'm fucking with you.
I was gonna say that's kind of risky of you.
You gonna get all 3 of them on you, maybe.
Maybe, but I'm trying to give. I don't know if this will give Doy any advantages.
It will,
Technically,
actually.
it'll let him use. He'll be able to use pack tactics. At least, maybe, possibly. We'll see how it plays out.
I mean, you don't go down.
Yes. And then that's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to our Minotaur in the water here, which he is going to stomp in the shallow water a bit towards you, Hayes, but I'm going to have him just roll perception to see if he's even going to pay attention to you or not. Since you're not technically hiding or stealthed, you're just kind of laying there. Let's see if he'll bother.
Oh shit! Start kicking.
This Minotaur stomps your way, Hayes, and sees you laying next to what you can only assume is older Ravengard. And he will raise his axe to try to strike you as you lay there.
Spirit gun.
And since you're laying prone, he will do so with advantage.
Yeah, you really wanted to fuck JD tonight, didn't you, Jamie?
I am not the Minotaur, technically.
You are. Who would be doing his voice if he was speaking?
Does a 16 hit you, Hayes?
I want you, JD.
It would, but I'm going to kick up my leg and cast shield.
Okay, this huge axe comes barreling down at you as you kick one of your feet up, and it slams into this barrier, almost cutting through it. But your barrier holds as its blow is ricocheted off.
I'll just kind of look out past my foot and just, I'm gonna, oh, my head, oh!
That's gonna be the end of its turn. Stab.
I'm gonna fucking fuck this dude.
14 will hit, and you'll get your sneak attack this time too, as you just finding all the weak points of this creature and just pierce right through again for 22 damage.
I got 2 nipples with that single thrust.
You are tearing this Minotaur apart.
Yeah. Boom. He's number 2.
That'll also hit. Another glancing blow, though. You only do 4 damage this time around, but you're cutting him up. This thing looks badly wounded.
Hey, yeah. All right, end of turn.
Hayes.
I suppose. What's the height difference between the area that we're standing up here and then the area like down here in the water?
It's roughly 2 feet, maybe a little bit less than that.
Okay. And there's a like a gate or a wrought iron fence or something around.
Stone railing that's mostly shattered now.
Even like up here?
Oh, up there? No, it still stands up there. It's shattered around this area, the midsection, and this whole lower section, actually. But nothing's messed with the top part yet.
I'm going to... all right, I gotta try and risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to look down that direction, just like that, and I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up and clasp my hands together and cast Thunder Wave.
Oh.
Out at these folks, and I'm going to cast it at a 2nd level. So
Okay.
it needs to make a Constitution save, which I'm sure that's really high, but
All right, the one closest to you will go, and the one closest to Elgin will go. That's both of them, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay, the
All
one
right,
down
so
below will
this-
succeed, but the top one
Yep.
fails.
So the top one will take 13 damage and will be knocked back 10 feet away. He's pushed 10 feet away from me. The one below will take 6 damage and not be pushed back.
Okay. This Minotaur, grasping its axe in both its hands, as you release this thunderous energy, it slides back in the water towards the portal from the blast you just emitted. The one down below you still stands. The energy enveloped him, and he takes a bit of damage, but still holds firm. And you said he takes
6.
6. Okay. That thing looks real hurt, real beat up now.
And then I will use the last of my movement. Actually, I don't even need to. I'll utilize my Storm Sorcery to allow the wind to pick up underneath me and carry me over here to the other side of this wall, where I'm going to try and kind of kneel down behind it.
Okay, so you kind of duck. You have a bit of cover now.
End
Is
of
that the end
turn.
of your turn? All right. Next up is another Minotaur, the one that's badly wounded, and it just has its axe kind of at its side with one hand. It's going to flail backhanded towards you, Stab. It looks like it's doing it very recklessly, as it's going to swing as hard as it can, putting its own defense at risk here.
Oh, goddamn.
And it is going to crit with 30 slashing.
Oh, goddamn.
God damn.
Half of it.
In which case, you try to get out of the way as fast as you can, but this hurts. This actually almost slams you up against the walls. You take the brunt of this great axe, but fortunately, not all of it.
That was pretty reckless, my dude.
It was, because now whoever attacks it has advantage against him.
Ooh, let me do it.
Maybe next round, because right now the other Minotaur is going.
Son of a bitch.
This Minotaur here engaged with you.
You okay,
Go ahead.
buddy?
He's gonna continue. To
I
strike.
should have had 3 extra damage go to both of them from my Heart of the Storm, and I forgot about it.
Oh yeah, that's
Jamie, -3 to both of them.
As
Nah.
we're a little late.
Too late for that.
Doya, I think this one hits you after he stands up and swings at you again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This axe comes crashing into your wolf form again for 19 slashing damage.
You see a incredibly bloodied wolf. Maybe an ear is missing. Its blood is gaping from many wounds.
All right. It ends its turn there. Next up will be Lulu, who sees you all fighting and sees you wounded, Stab, and will move up to try and attack this Minotaur with her tusks.
Actually, Jamie, that pulls me out of form. I was doing the wrong health.
Oh.
There we go. There is no more wolf there. There is a confused Doya with 18 hit points.
Okay, you're busted out of wolf form as you're in this water now with this Minotaur looming over you. Lulu will proceed with her tusk attack, which will hit, because this guy has the lowest armor of them all. Or, let's see, is it enough though? It is not. Stabs into this Minotaur for 4 more damage. It is just barely clinging to life. Well, actually, she should have advantage, so let's see if that would be a crit, right? That wouldn't have been a crit. Okay. So this thing's still barely standing. And that ends her turn. Regular Doya, you're up.
I'm going to recast form. We'll spend my last slot of that.
The wolf comes back.
Wolf comes back.
Dire Wolf returns.
And then I'm going to do a advantaged bite against the thing in front of me.
Oh, and that's a crit, ain't it?
Yes, it is.
Your damage would be 8 plus 8 then, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because it just doubles the dice. Okay, yep, that's correct. So you rip into him, just almost pulling some of the flesh off of his side as you just reach in and grasp onto him. And he's going to try to stay standing as you do that as well. Which, you know what? You crit him, so he's doing it with disadvantage. You shove this Minotaur into the water once again, just tearing him up.
The ferocity of this attack move him any? Out of curiosity.
It did move him in a downward motion. I wouldn't say it moved him back. 'Cause you grabbed him and you pulled him down as hard as you could.
Had to ask. All right, thank you, sir. That's it.
Okay. Elgin.
Let's go. So this guy right here, he's about to catch it. I'm assuming a 24 will hit him.
But you can roll again if you want to. You have advantage.
Oh shit, that's right. I keep forgetting. Yeah, we surely do.
Okay. He was kind of haggard over, holding on to some of his gaping, piercing wounds he has on his body from many rapier strikes, and he's looking over at Stab as you take your mace. It looks like just a gust of wind could knock him over as you just look up at his face and just slam across him, just spinning him around. He drops his axe and spins and slams into the ground and stops moving.
Since Doya looks like he has things well in hand right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little tactical movement. I'm gonna drop down right here and then immediately take my swing on this guy right here.
Okay, as you hop down the water, so this is all happening at once as Hayes jumped over that ledger, it looks like he's about to go stomping towards Hayes, but when he hears that splash, turns to look at you as you're raising your mace to strike him. Go ahead and make that attack. Go ahead and make that attack.
All right. Ooh, that did not happen.
That one will not hit. This one's quick with the guard, it seems, as he raises his axe to parry off your mace.
All right. Then that is all I got.
Okay, that'll actually bring us to that Minotaur, which now you have the full attention of. He's going to take his great axe and try to swipe at you, but he's going to do it very dangerously. As he just raises up with all of his might and tries to swing down onto you.
Fuck.
Which will barely just shatter your guard and catch you for 18 slashing damage. His defenses are open right now, though, so anyone has advantage on this one.
It's Stab's turn next.
Actually, that is true. Stab is your turn now.
I run up, then I fucking gun up.
Okay, let's see you gun up. Go ahead and we'll take that damage, but go ahead and roll again. Let's see if you get advantage. Okay, so we'll take the 25. You just hop into this water right next to Elgin, rapier at the ready, and just start going to town anywhere you can on this Minotaur with your rapier, just piercing through. Go ahead and make a second attack roll as well. You're attacking him again, right? Piercing through his chest with your rapier, and then piercing through once again on his side for a total of 20. No, not 24. 20 piercing damage.
What? How's that 20?
Well, your first
Isn't
one was
it
14
19 plus
and
6?
Oh, yeah, I was using your crit fail damage. My fault. It should be 19 plus 6. You're right. That's 25.
Yeah.
I'm correct there, right? Yeah, I'm correct there. Okay.
That's right.
My bad, Stab. Make sure you
That's
get all them
okay,
points.
We need them.
Mm-hmm.
These guys don't seem too bad.
No, their AC is low, but it's because they're so big.
Beefy boys. End of turn, Stab.
Yeah.
All right. Hayes. Your foe's distracted finally and not pursuing you. What would you like to do?
Get away from me. I pop
Shock
up
the water.
like a groundhog, and let me just kill everybody standing
Yeah,
in the
do
water.
it.
And I will shoot a ray of frost at our Minotaur friend here.
All right. That will actually miss. As you fire this ray of frost, this Minotaur just jukes out of the way with speed that seems very almost absurd for these Minotaurs. You notice this one's a little thinner and a little more frail looking than the other ones, but he seems to be quick.
Shit. And I'll get back down behind the wall.
Okay. I'll actually bring us to this Minotaur who, oh no, I'll bring us to the Minotaur in front of Doya here, who will again, just almost enraged at this other large beast in front of him, will continue to be reckless and swing again. Oh, that was not with advantage. That was with advantage. Does a 13 hit you?
I don't think so. He's gone.
Doya? Did we lose Doya?
No, his camera is still up. He's AFK.
Oh. Oh, I will find out. If
Here,
it hits
I
him.
can tell you.
Oh, you got it?
I got you. Yeah.
There he is. He came back in the room.
His
Wow,
AC
he's
is
so-
16.
Looks so weird coming from the fireplace like that.
Hey, buddy. Back from the flames.
16 is AC.
Doya, you just got struck for 26 slashing damage.
It's great to know. Thank you, John, guys.
Welcome back.
Does 13 hit you? A 13 AC?
A 13 should have missed.
13
Oh.
will miss.
Oh, I thought you said. Okay, my bad.
I
Yeah.
said six. His AC is 16.
Okay. Well, yeah. In that case, Doya, you're able to dodge, duck out of the way of this axe as it swooshes right over you.
Thank you.
I thought you were joking since he just sat down.
No, I seriously thought you said 13 for some reason. But that's gonna be the end of its turn. It's also vulnerable right now. Any attacks on that? Lulu is up, which Lulu is going to. She's actually gonna buzz right next to you, Elgin. She's gonna use the help action for you and try to distract this Minotaur for you.
Okay.
Doya, you're up.
I want to bite this thing. I'm going to use advantage.
You have it. That will hit for 12 damage. Also, it needs to make another savings throw here. Oh, crit fail. What's that going to do for a crit fail? So you slam him down with such force into this water. Not as it splashed, you feel you slammed his face into this concrete. Roll a d10 for me. Wow.
Damn.
All right. As the amount of force you use bringing him down, you just put him in this pavement hard. You feel like you, even though he's underwater at this point, technically, you know you heard some cracks or something get smashed as the front of his snout goes head on to these rocks.
I know it
Snapped
won't
out.
do anything, but for flavor purposes, I just want to kind of put a paw down on him. Like,
Yeah, hold him
stay
down.
down.
And he's this
You're
dude's
an
hurt
animal.
and he's
You're a
prone.
tiger.
Is that the end of your turn, Doya?
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, Elgin. Lulu's trying to
seeing this
distract your opponent, but he's prone. He's on the ground.
Oh yeah, no. I smell blood in the water, literally, figuratively and literally. I'm swinging.
Wow. Okay, I'll tell you what. Doya has his paw on this Minotaur, and while he's holding him down, you see the Minotaur just slightly struggle to get up, like he's just wounded and choking down there. You and Doya kind of briefly make eye contact as you raise your mace. Doya moves his paw, and you smash the back of this Minotaur's head in. Needless to say, from the exposed brain tissue, this creature is no longer moving.
But damn.
And note like and as soon as while my mace is still like in the back of this Minotaur's skull, I'm just gonna look up at Doya. I'm gonna wink and then immediately turn around and hopefully not fuck up this next swing. Yep, I'm gonna fuck up that next swing. There you go. That's a anyway.
11.
That is against the quicker one. As you swipe, he's already at the ready. He jukes out of the way of the swing as it whooshes in front of him. End of turn.
That's it.
Okay. that will bring us to this final remaining Minotaur, who will actually swing again on Elgin, because you should have had advantage on that.
What's that?
That
oh,
attack
come on,
should have had
last
advantage.
strike?
Yeah, because he reckless last time.
Oh, that's right. Oh, never mind. There you go.
That will hit. As turns out, what I said did not happen, and when you swung, you were too fast for him. You connected right into his chest again. As you slam your mace into him for 10 damage, this Minotaur is looking very wounded.
And
And
then
because of that-
I'm
oh,
a
go ahead.
sidestep this way.
Okay, kind of get
Give
a better position around him.
yeah, I want Doya to have a clean pathway.
All
Pretty
right.
sure Stab and Haze are going to kill it before I get to it, but thanks.
Most likely.
This Minotaur is going to, on his last legs, continue to be reckless. Stab, he seems to be engaged with you primarily. He hadn't taken his eyes off you. As he swings again. For
Do I still get
19.
a +5 from Elgin's thing? The
No,
saving
that
throw?
would be only ability
for
check
saving
saves.
throws.
This is
Damn
just
it.
against your armor. So whatever
Okay.
your armor is.
It's 17.
You will
Yay.
take half of 18
9.
damage thanks to your cunning action. This target is vulnerable at the moment. So Stab, you are up.
All right. Retaliation. Oh shit. Goddamn.
9 will not hit.
There we go. That's better.
But a 17 will, and someone is around it as your sneak attack will go off. Seeing this Minotaur just wounded right in front of you, take full advantage of it. You wait for the moment to where his guards drop near his jaw, and you shove your rapier right through his throat and pull back. He coughs up some blood and stumbles back, almost into this portal, but falls down onto his knees and then face down in front of you.
Ooh, that was over dramatic for that one dude.
You're welcome.
All right, time to loot. Let's do it, boys.
That's going to take us out of combat. And in fact, I think this is actually a good spot to go ahead and call it before we get a big lore drop.
Okay.
Ooh.
Down with that.
We'll have to deal with Ulder Ravengard, who is writhing in pain right above Hayes next week.
And we're gonna figure out how to close this fucking portal, stop this stuff from coming through. We're gonna have 6 more Minotaur to deal with, and even less resources.
No, man, just get that bookshelf that blocked that first door, and we'll just do it right there.
Oh, the almighty bookshelf.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys navigated pretty much most of the Ossuary. You found your target in a condition that's not ideal. A portal that seems to be somehow connected with Baphomet, which I'm not sure if any of your characters would know who that is, but it's a pretty big deal. But right now, the threat seems to be dealt with, the immediate threat at least. What do y'all think?
I think
Those are some meaty boys.
we came, we saw, we kicked some ass.
And I think y'all did it without like most of your armory as well. I think all of you are just relying on hit points and weapons and cantrips, yeah?
That's what I
And
did
teamwork, and
before.
very good teamwork.
It's
Yeah,
true.
that was good positioning.
Those
I'll
three
change
Minotaurs
too.
meant nothing. That's right. That teamwork worked out well. It was good. Happy for you.
We're communicating.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad we made it through here. I didn't want to I wanted to make sure we got that fight out of the way, so I'm glad we were able to stick it out. Because next time, again, things are gonna. We're getting close. Things are gonna escalate a little bit, and we're gonna see where we end up.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah. Well, y'all.
Yeah.
This is kind of where we ended up, isn't it? So
Yeah.
once we deal with whatever's happened with older Ravengard, who knows, right? Maybe
We
chopping
got
off his head's the
apparently a
answer.
fucking
That's
apparently
what I
got a
was
fucking
thinking.
demon lord to stop.
Yeah, there's a lot of those down here. It turns out. Hopefully, this is the only one, or maybe it'll just go away. I don't know. Who knows, right?
Fingers crossed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop some closing statements. Let's say y'all got any comments about something. Any announcements anyone want to make?
Yeah, I got a couple.
What you got?
Ooh.
So Rime of the Frost Maiden is on pause until January 1st, due to scheduling and things like that. But more importantly, at least for this week, we will be doing a very special Christmas-themed D&D one-shot live on Saturday at the normal time. So make sure y'all are there to check that out.
It's gonna be fun and different. I'm playing with 2 people I've never played D&D with before, I think. So
Correct.
see how that goes. I'm gonna introduce them by whatever character I am and talk that way, which I already know how I'm playing and I know how I'm gonna act. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. So check it out. It'll be cool. But yeah, thanks again for. I said this at the start. I'm gonna say it again. Thanks for being here, y'all. We appreciate it. If you really like what we do, follow, see when we're going live. If you really like what we do, drop a subscription, Twitch Prime, yada yada. It helps a lot. Goes to the channel so we can grow and become more than what we are. Also, make sure to check out our YouTube. These videos are uploaded in full, normally unedited, because I'm very lazy. Too. So yeah, if you want to get a recap of what happened, they're up there. There will be more videos up there very soon. I promise. If you look right now, I know it doesn't seem that way, but I swear that will be the case. So, all that being said, we do this every 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. on Wednesdays, Central Time. Monday, Wednesday, and
Wednesday. Oh yeah, Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my Wednesday game, the Wolves of Welton crew, which they're surprisingly they want to wrap up. Like we finished that. They solved the thing, but they want to go hang out in the village and talk to some people. So we're gonna play it out and see what happens. So if you're curious about that, that's 2 days from now. Check it out, 8:30 p.m. Central.
Hell yeah.
And on that note, we're gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good night.
Night.
Peace.